video is primarily going to be for those that are on our real estate investment team. And here in Orange County, California, we have a group of real estate investors that are working on learning how to do real estate investing. And what we're going to be doing is going to be going over some information on some deals we have. One is a bulk purchase of real estate for sale by a large REO stuff. How you doing, Alex?
Good, good. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, it says live. I'm assuming it's recording. I don't know, but it says I'm live.
Okay.
Live.
Well, I guess it's safe to assume that it's recording. I have no idea, but I mean, there's three of us here, so if anyone really needs to ask us questions, we can just go over it again.
Yeah, we can do that. This is going to be a test thing. So what I'm going to do is I've actually been given a couple opportunities, and the opportunities that I've been given are for a bundle of houses that are owned by an REO pool, so they're trying to sell, and these ones are mainly in Chicago. I also have a list of notes that are for sale. So what I'm looking to do in this video or this broadcast, Google Hangout, is basically go over what it is that we have an opportunity to do. We have an opportunity to get assets at a highly discounted rate right now, whether it's first lien positions or real estate from basically just real estate or notes. So what I'm going to go do right now is basically show you what we have and kind of look at what I'm looking to do. So let's see if I can do this. Bear with me. See settings, cancel. Present to everyone. Okay, so I'm trying to have you guys look at my screen. Let's see, broadcast settings. Yeah. All right, here's what I want. Okay. That's what I was looking for. All right, so if you guys see this, this is a list of notes that I've been given, and what I'm looking for is the opportunity to buy stuff at around 30 cents, obviously as cheap as we can get it. But these are a list of notes that are for sale. Right now, I'm talking directly with the seller on these notes. There are 49 here, and there's roughly about 17 here. And where these are located at are basically from Florida to, I'll just basically go over here. Can you guys see that pretty clearly?
No, we're looking at you.
You're looking at me.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see my screen at all?
It was there. It was there, but not anymore.
Is it there now?
No.
Okay. All right, let's try this again. How's that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Say that again, Mary?
I see it now.
Okay. So these notes, these are first lien position notes, and there's actually two tabs. There's the second pool and the first pool. Most of these, there are about 50 of these notes, and what I wanted to kind of, I'm showing you what I'm doing, that way to see where you guys want to basically get involved. So these notes are all over the United States, primarily though Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Missouri, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, West Virginia. So I actually came across one of these notes, and I'll give you share with you one of the things that I'm doing right now, and I gotta follow up with. But this property right here in Bradenton, Florida, is is basically up for is is a note that's basically for sale. Um, One of the things that I have purchased, that note in Florida. The note in Florida is managed by one of my management teams out there and in Tampa. And Tampa's about 25, 30 miles away from this one. So I've actually called my management team to see if they'd be able to manage this property. If they are, then this is one that I would be interested in putting an offer in on.
We're looking at you again.
Okay, you're looking at me again. Okay. It's okay. Let's try this again. This is a little irritating.
Good.
Okay, so this one right here is in Bradenton, Florida. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at what would be a good price to pay for this property. So what I'm doing is let me kind of go over these numbers a little bit more for you. This one's in foreclosure. The status is in foreclosure. The original loan amount was $161,000. The current appraised value is $85,000. This basically was bought November 6th is when they last looked at it. The current unpaid balance is $157,000, so they're underwater by, almost $70,000. And this basically closed back in 2005. First payment was in 7. Maturity dates in 35. They paid roughly till 2008, November of 2008, and they've stopped making payments. They haven't been making payments, and they are just kind of figuring out what they want to do. This is on an ARM. It's owner occupied. Here's the address, and there are negative escrow balances, which I'm not quite sure of that. So what I'm doing...
We're back to you, just letting you know.
Thanks. So what I'm doing is, and this is part of what I want to share with you guys, is I'm going to realtor.com and I'm looking up these addresses, and this will apply to all of them. So I go to realtor.com. I don't know how. I think it's Bradenton, Florida. All right. Let me do this. Share screen. All right, you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, so if it clicks off, just let me know. So what I'm doing is I gotta go get the address real quick. So I go to realtor.com. You can use Zillow or whatever else you want to use. That's fine. The reason I use realtor.com is because it's owned by it'll give you accurate information. Zillow may give you some stuff. Now I put in the address exactly how it was, and it is saying nothing's found. So what I'm going to do is go back and narrow it down to, this is actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that, let's see, go forward. I'm going to take this address again, and I'm going to actually do a Google search to take a look at where it's at. And this is actually going to help you guys tremendously. This piece of information right here. Insurance is huge in Florida, and what I mean by that is flood insurance. There's a new law out that the FEMA insurance, there's a lot more stricter criteria on flood. So the reason I'm zooming out is to show you kind of where this property is located. It's in Tampa, St. Petersburg. That town and country, that's where my property is when I talk about at the meetings. It's in Tampa right there. But I called it my property management company to see if they would want to manage this, and so I'm waiting to hear back from them to do it. So the first thing that I do is I take an aerial shot to see exactly where it's at. This one's fairly close to the water. That may be a concern depending on how close it is, but then again, water always sells, and the closer you are to water is good. Now, one of the things, I don't know if you guys can see it, but when you go to Google Groups, there's actually lines around the property. This is kind of crucial because when you're doing comps, you want to make sure that the property you're looking at is the same size. And I'm going to show you that because if you look at this property here, I don't think you can see it. The property is almost twice as big as this property. Likewise, you can't really see it. There's a property right here that's almost 4 or 5 times bigger, and that's gonna be important because when I go here to look at a property, it's gonna give me. I'm gonna go to map view. You can do this in Zillow. We can do it in Zillow as well, but I basically take a macro approach, and then I go into the properties that I'm looking at. So when I look at an overview of what's going on, there are roughly 201 properties. I don't know if you see that up here in the left corner. When I zoom in, what we're going to start seeing is what basically stuff's going for. Now this property is right here. If we go back to our Google Maps, we can see basically the properties located in this general vicinity. Why? One of the things that I realize is that if you see this 3rd Street right here, there's actually a house for sale for no, this is it right here, 72 19th. Okay, 19th, 18th. Let's zoom in here to see where we're at. So between 19th and 18th Street. So between 19th and 18th Street, there's a house for $72,000. There's a house for $69,000. One of the things I'm looking for is I'm trying to get values of this house. So for me, I'm trying to figure out what I want to pay for this house right here. They put the property value at $85,000. Let's see what
Can you look
Zillow.
at tax records? How accurate are tax records for that? Because I know in some states they're right on, as opposed to like in California where they're like 60-some% below.
I can, but I don't want to go into tax. If you can get into tax records, then yes, that's going to be a lot more beneficial. What I'm doing right now is I'm basically showing you guys how to do research without having access to the tax records. So this Zillow is probably going to be a pretty good place to start. Okay, so this one's saying 111. This one's going into foreclosure right here for 115. This one got foreclosed 70,000, 72,000. Let's see what's going on with this one. I'm going to close this again. So pre-foreclosure. Let's see if they have sales. This one for 215. Now let me ask you this: you guys have taken the classes, right? How do you guys determine value for this? I'm just kind of throwing this out there. I want to see what you guys know so far. How do you guys determine value?
Well, I suppose.
Go ahead.
Alex, go ahead.
Based on the classes,
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not sure if I took that class.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I mean, I would assume the comps would be one.
Yes. Okay. So basically, square footage, land size, land like your square footage. So this one right here, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. So this one, what most people think is that you get caught up in houses for sale for 255. It'll be the same. But this house right here is for sale. I don't know if you can see that. The subject property is right here. This one's going for 255, but the land is almost like 3 or 4 times bigger. So let's see, 2 units, pre-foreclosure. All right. So for whatever reason, there's a lot of foreclosures in this area. So what I'm looking for is to see basically what you would value this property at, based on 77,000, 70. Here's what I'm looking at. This one's on a corner, bigger lot than this one here. It's 1,332 square feet. So basically, if you do a square footage, if you take 70,000 and you divide it by the amount of square footage, I'm gonna get, what is that? $52 a square foot. Is that what you guys got to?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is go back here to the subject property that we're looking at. Here's the street view of it. So this is the house. Let me just kind of share with you what I'm looking for in this house is I want to make sure it's not a mobile home. It's not a mobile home, and typically a mobile home is going to have a raised foundation. So the fact that it's on flat ground is a good sign. I mean, it looks like a house. What I also look for when you do Google Maps is you want to kind of take a look at the cars around, see what kind of cars are the conditions of the houses around it. I mean, this is in a, it's not the nicest area, but it is an area. I mean, nothing too crazy. It's an area, it has a street, it has people, it has cars around, so it's good. So down and dirty, this is a 1,248 square feet. So multiply, 1,248. You're basically looking at around a $65,000 value for this property. Now, depending on the foreclosure and the status, here's what I'm getting at. If we can, I'm going to go back to this website and see what else is for sale in that area. Let's see if we can zoom out. I know we've gone kind of long. I'm going to cut this off, but what I'm looking for is to kind of see what's going on in this market. There's a lot of pre-foreclosures. What stuff is selling for in this area, if anything's sold. So this one is
Hello? Robert? Robert? Guess he lost the connection, huh? Maybe?
I don't know. He was in the middle of doing something. So what do you think about this, Mary?
I'm not quite sure what it is.
Right.
I mean, if he just wants us to do comparisons, that's, a 5-minute deal. It doesn't take that long. I don't
Right.
know. I don't know what he wants.
Yeah. Well, this is all really valuable for me
Uh-huh.
because it just shows me a lot more of what I'm going to be dealing with. But yeah, so let's hope he comes back. Are you going to be coming out to the cash flow game tonight?
Yeah, I'm texting him right now.
Oh, looks like he left, or maybe it was like disconnected.
Yeah, I'm just texting him.
I'm gonna try inviting him right now.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't really know how to do any of this stuff. I kind of don't get it.
Let's see. Okay.
His computer died.
Oh,
Why did you plug it in? I don't get it. Oh well.
I should probably plug in this laptop too. Just give me 1 second.
Alrighty, guys, can you hear me up?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to get a new computer because my computer freaking just dies on me.
Did it freeze and shut down?
It just shut down. It just is like poof, gone. It's like black screen. Not good. So let me just kind of share with you guys what I'm looking for. I have some assets that I have some assets we can get at a discounted price. So the assets that I have are notes, and the other ones are let's see, notes and contact list and properties for sale. Let me just look at it real quick.
Your screen's blank, Robert.
Okay. Is it back up now?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So let's see. All right. That's not it. Hold on. All right. Let me go to this then. Inbox. That's not it. All right. I thought I downloaded it. I didn't download it. Give me a second. I have access to about 99 properties just in Chicago. So what I'm looking to do is have anybody that's interested in kind of going through these deals and analyzing them, coming up with rental rates and fair market values after repairs, because what I want to do is I want to start making offers on properties. So I want to first figure out what they're worth, and then secondly figure out what we should offer for them, and then just start writing offers on this. So
Okay, so you want, ooh, it's all dark again.
okay.
So you want us to analyze the properties, you want to get the rental rates, you want to get the ARV, and what else?
That's basically it, and then I want to write offers. So the third thing is then we come back, we determine what to write an offer at, and we just start writing offers. So if you guys are open to doing that, that's basically what I'm looking to do. What my hope is. So here is. Let me share this with you guys. I don't know if I'm.
Your screen is black.
Okay. Let me go back.
Now we see it.
All right. Trying to get to the. This is what I'm going to. Okay. Share. All right. So I'm now sharing my entire screen so I can start jumping around. Okay. So what I have here is a list of assets. If it's pretty self-explanatory, the property address, Chicago, all of these ones are in Illinois. So
Okay.
these ones are all real estate owned, and they may be occupied, they may not be occupied. These ones we can probably pick up at around 40 to 50 cents on the dollar. And so what I'm looking at is getting these ones analyzed and start putting offers on these ones. So we have, if you guys can see this, we have about 98 properties. So my question to you guys, you on the phone or those that are watching, I don't know if we're still recording this thing, it says it's broadcasting. So is that if you're interested, what I'm going to do is section off, 5 to 10, how many you want to look at. And again, the three things that I'm looking for are, I guess I'm going to write this down so I can email it to you just in case we don't get it. So the first thing that I'm looking for is after repair value,
Okay.
ARV. 2 is after repair value, rental rates, and basically that's it. And then the third thing is basically help writing the offers. So
How many comps do you want us for the ARV?
just get 3 comps.
Oh, okay.
3 comps for that, and then kind of 3 comps. Now in the comps, really what I'm looking for, and this is really good. Thanks for bringing that up, Mary. I appreciate it. Because and in the ARV, in the comps, I want 3 comps of active, 3 comps for sold if you can get them.
Okay.
And to do sold might be easier on realtor.com, and I'll share with you why. I think actually, let me go back here.
Robert,
Yeah.
would they charge us? Would a title company over there charge us to get comps?
What I have access to, I actually have access to a title company, but I can only do about 100 a month. So if what I'm really looking for is I want to stay away from condos. I want to stay away from mobile homes. I want to, I just kind of want a home that would be in. What I'm really looking for is homes that are in good value ranges, so something that are selling, not a lot of foreclosures. This one in Florida has a lot of foreclosures. but most of the stuff we're going to be looking at is stuff that isn't for sale. So really, this is why I'm looking to bring you guys on is to really kind of help filter these things through and see what might be a good deal. Multifamily stuff. Just kind of I'm really leaving it open to you guys to kind of see like which deals would be good deals for us to go after, and I want to put it up to you guys to figure out what we should write offers at. So I'm going to leave you guys with a lot of autonomy, but at the same time I want to start writing deals and writing offers, and these two lists are good because the sellers want to sell at a discounted rate. And that's why I have access to these two, and there's over 100 properties we can write offers on. So we're going to get results, is my point. And that's why I was excited, and I'm like, I want to bring this to you guys because if we just start executing this stuff, we will buy some stuff, and
Cool.
and I think it's pretty cool. Is there nothing for sale in this area? I forgot how. Let's see. All right, let me try one more thing.
What's the where are we?
Reset map.
What's the code? Where are we?
This is the one in Florida I'm still looking at.
34208.
Okay, so this is a prime example right here. So at 72,000, this house is pending, which is right near where the subject property is. So this is something to me that 72,000 is pending, and this is why I kind of this one over Zillow. So if we go to Zillow. Let's see what this shares with us. You're still seeing my screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay. See, for some reason Zillow doesn't have this one up. So Zillow's not giving us very good information. Whereas this one is telling me that this one's pending for $72,000 because it's a real estate website. Now, show nearby listings. So there's a nearby listing for 55 that's pending. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. So this one is a new listing. It's 3-bedroom, 1-bath on the corner, which is what we already saw. Oh, here's what I wanted to show you guys. So recently sold 2,600. These may not be very, very good quotes, but they give you an idea of what's going on, which I don't think are very accurate. I mean, these are way out of the ballpark. So lot size is 8,000. Photos of the property. It's in fairly clean condition. So 72.5 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot. The one that we were looking at was, around the same size. So I would put this one closer. So 65, so that $52 a square foot price is a fairly accurate price. So $65,000 to $70,000 would be a fair price, right? Would you guys agree?
Right.
On that? All right. So in something like that, now it's 75. What would be a fair offer on something like that? And that's something we can discuss in the future. So what I'm looking for now is basically we can you can either start in the notes, but I think the real estate would be easier to start with, and let's just start going with the real estate and see if there's stuff here that we can purchase. if you guys, my question to you is, if you guys are interested, I can start chunking this off and showing you guys what it is, and we can then what I will do then is I'm working on getting financing, so we're going to get bringing in investors for the money to be the money partners, and then basically just putting offers in on this stuff, and then we can either wholesale these out, try to wholesale them out, or close on them and rent them out. And that's one of the things that this person I'm talking with about this pool wants to buy them and hold them. So that would be something we could look at doing as well. So also for you guys is, if you guys want to start putting some stuff together, finding investment partners and buying the stuff yourself, then that's what I also want to put out to the group. Like, hey, here's some properties we can get under contract. If you can raise some money, I can help you with that, and then we can start closing it on where you guys are then the partners on the deals for that. So that's kind of what my vision was for this list. Is now it gives you a very, very good place to start, because we can buy these at discounts. I know we can. Any questions? Because I'm going to kind of cut it off for now, and then kind of talk about the next steps. Any questions about what I've talked about so far?
No.
All right. Do you guys want to take a look at the list, and do you guys want to take a section, or do you want to do notes, or do you want to do real estate? Let me ask you guys that. Which one do you want to do?
I'll start with the real estate.
All right. Alex?
I'm not too familiar with notes.
Fair enough. No, that's fair. So this is why I got this real estate list last night. So
okay.
And I knew most people wouldn't be comfortable with notes, and that's fine. So what I want to know is how many properties you guys want, and do you guys want to? What do you guys want to do? Do you want 5 properties to look at, 10 properties? Do you want what is it that you would like to do?
I can do 10 probably or more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to do 10 or 15, and possibly if later tonight, maybe you can help me walk through it with me.
Okay.
That'd be great if you have time. But yeah, I'd like to do as many as I can. So 10 or 15 or more,
right.
20, 100, I don't know.
Okay. You know what? And
50.
that 50, all of them. Give me everything.
Let's just split it.
Well, that's what, in essence, I'm doing. I'm sitting here splitting it up, and I don't want to give everybody the same stuff, and so I'm going to kind of chunk it off to people. And then my goal is to have you guys come up with some numbers, and then let's write some offers.
Okay.
And let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right?
Got it.
Perfect. So let me send this off to you guys. And then see what kind of stuff you guys can get. I'm going to let you guys kind of see what you guys come up with, and then let's see what and then we'll start writing offers and go from there. Any questions before we go?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Awesome. So I'll send this out to you guys right now. I'll send it to MFN REI for you.
Thank you.
So, and then I'll send yours, Alex, to the one that I have here. So you guys should be getting to that stuff from me pretty shortly. So with that, I am going to call it a day, and I'll see you guys at around 5 o'clock today, and for the cash flow game. All right?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Robert.